Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hey fish family, welcome back to Tabarak Aquatics, and I'm Ross. Thank you for coming here to join me. Hey, listen real quick, if this is your first time checking in on my channel, I would ask you, if you enjoy this, please, after viewing of course, if you enjoy this, please subscribe, consider subscribing, and also if you can leave a like, leave a comment, and help support the channel that way. Is when I get a lot of activity right here, YouTube, it would cause them to pay attention and put me in front of more people like you, so possibly help this channel grow. Well, anyway, let's dive right into it. I'm just going to do a quick update tonight on the Panda Uaru. Okay, I'm very pleased with that tank. I'm still nervous, of course, because everything that I've heard previously has been, oh, the Panda Uaru, they're very hard to keep. They hard to, you know, you can't take care of them. They're very sensitive. They got, you know, special needs and, you know, all that type of stuff that I've heard. But I decided to take on the challenge. All right. And I also decided to make sure that I check in with you guys and bring you along for the ride. You know, if you guys are going to be checking in on me, you know, at the very least I can do is try to, you know, share my experience with you, and possibly maybe you can even fish keep vicariously through me if you are thinking about getting some of the species that I keep and some of the species that I want to keep down the line. Now, these Panda Uaru, they come from very acidic waters, very soft waters. A lot of them, especially coming from the wild, they need tannins and all that type of stuff, and they love very warm temperatures. Now, fortunately for me, and fortunately for the Panda Uaru, the water comes out my tap pretty low already, you know, out the tap. And it's not going to take a whole lot to lower the pH to make them comfortable. And well, anyway, let me just show you the tanks, okay? Thank you for coming along. Hold tight. All right, here you go, guys. These are my little guys, the Panda Uaru, and so those of you who have been watching thus far, who's familiar with when I had first ordered the 5 Panda Uaru that I ordered, you probably noticed something different in here if you're looking and counting. Yes, I went on and picked up 2 more. I couldn't help myself. The reason why I did that is because all the research that I've been doing, I've been discovering that they do better in larger groups. They're communal with each other. They follow each other around. They're almost like a schooling type of cichlid, and they are each other's support. So you know, you can call them a group, a troop, a pride, or whatever you want to call them. You know, but this is they commune with each other. Anyway, just get right down to it. For all those who are wondering about these fish, they come from the I believe it's the Rio Atabapo part of the river that runs in between. It's part of the Orinoco River that runs in between Colombia and Venezuela. That's the only place you're going to find these fish. That water is very soft and acidic, very warm water, and they are very specialized fish. People state that they are very hard to raise successfully in the tank. Very specialized fish, put it that way. I planned on I'm just taking this challenge on, and hope you guys follow, and I'm going to try to do frequent updates so you know what I'm doing, and if it's working or if it's not working, and hopefully you can keep these fish vicariously through me or learn through me in the process. I'm no expert, and I'm just doing a whole lot of research and trying to do this thing. All right, so the fish, they like it very warm, between the temperature between 82 to 87 degrees. That's what they prefer. I keep my tanks, this tank is at 82 degrees right now. I try to keep all my tanks between
I try to keep them at 80 degrees. Some of them a little less, some of them a little more. But this I'll probably keep at 82, maybe 84. I'm just tweaking it little by little because I want to have them with tank mates. And not all tank mates like it that hot. But I'm thinking about Denison barbs and clown loaches because I know that they like very soft, acidic water, and they also like it very warm. Now, the Panda Uaru, they like their pH between 4.5 and 6.2. My water, I just recently tested it. My water is at between 6 and 6.2 pH. I'm probably going to put a little more tannins in it. I did not intend on, because I was wondering about doing a dark or black water tank. I'm still afraid of it or whatever, but I do want to make these fish comfortable, and they seem to be more comfortable with the tannins in the water. They keep eating the catappa leaves, so I keep adding catappa leaves in there to make them comfortable because they keep eating it up, and the more catappa leaves I add, the darker the water get. So yeah, effectively I have a black water tank, and I'm just going to go with it. Okay, now they are very shy. They like the dim lights, and I had, as you can see, I had to coax them out with some food. So what I feed them is Fluval spirulina flakes. I feed them Norfin veggie pellets, and I also feed them Fluval bug bites. They seem to like that, and occasionally what I'll do is I'll put some frozen bloodworms in there as well because they do love that. They do need some meat in the diet. But I'm using common sense. I'm also going to put some celery and some lettuce in there a little later on for them to eat that as well. But I'm guessing that if you put too much protein in their diet, that's where a lot of the problem come out with them getting diseases and getting bloat and stuff like that. So I'm just going to try to use common sense on that. They do like very clean water, so I do keep this tank pretty clean. I think I'm going to start doing just a little bit more as far as the water changes, because what I do is a 50% water change every week. I think what I'm going to start doing is a 30% water change twice a week to keep it a little bit more cleaner and not shocking quite as much. But thank you very much, y'all. I hope you enjoy that. Hold tight.
All right, so there you have it, fish family. That was a quick little update on my Panda Uaru. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I bored you just a little bit, but I had a whole lot of difficulty getting that footage because that tank is on basically almost on the floor. It's very low. I have a lot of light reflections and stuff like that going on from these other tanks and everything. So it was a struggle to try to get you guys good footage, and then the tank is very dark because I try to make it comfortable for the fish. And as you can see, it's a black tank. I was very nervous about that. I wanted to do a black tank, but I didn't intentionally do it. I was just simply trying to make the fish comfortable, and I noticed that they keep eating the catappa leaves, so I keep adding them in. And of course, if I keep adding them in, more tannins leaching, more driftwood to make them comfortable, more tannins leaching, and basically I made a black water tank. But anyway, lesson so far is that if you have people trying to discourage you, or they might not be doing it intentionally, but don't listen to the hype but so much. I mean, you can listen to it and take it with caution or whatever, but so far, to be honest with you, it hasn't been difficult at all whatsoever with these Panda Uaru. I haven't had any scares. I haven't had any diseases. Alhamdulillah, I'm not asking for those challenges, but so far I haven't had any of the challenges. Don't be scared. If you're interested in this fish, do a little research, but basically all that I'm doing is just keeping the pH low, which is low already, keeping the temperature very warm. I had it up to 84.7 at one point, but I lowered it. I felt like that was just not necessary. I lowered it to 82 because I want to get them used to being around 80 to 82 degrees, because I would like to introduce tank mates in there, and it'll be a lot easier for other tank mates that may love or tolerate the low pH, but not so much the super high temperature. So we'll see how that go. Thanks again for taking this ride with me. And again, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. Please just subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, you know, and all of you who watch this video to the completion with my boringness, thank you for watching this to the completion. I appreciate you. Until next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.